Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5. Freezer. 3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Welcome to Defenders Live here on Mojo 50 Radio. What's up?
Yes, it's Tuesday.
And that means it's a very special day for all of us.
It's everyone's favorite day of the week.
That's right.
It actually is because...
Except for Kari, because...
Well, no, yeah, Kari's like, daggone it, I'm going to be this crap again. But
she has to listen to us on podcast on Tuesdays, and so it's not very special for her. But nonetheless...
All the fans are a big fan of it.
Yeah, that's
Before we dive into that, just because we always miss it every single freaking time.
What did I do this time?
DOAEshow.com. Everything that is Defenders. Also follow us on all of the social medias, DOAE Show. We use the hashtag ArmYourselves.
Yes, do that.
Facebooks and Twitters and the MeWe's and all that good jazzes. Go to DOAEshow.com and go to shop, and you can get raffle tickets to purchase to possibly win said, if you're watching on any of the stuff. This is a hand-created, handmade wooden Mojo 50 logo. Comes with a stand.
It does.
$2 per ticket. Drawing is September 3rd.
Correct. Which is the day after Labor Day.
There's a song there that I just dropped. Anyway, go do that. DOAShow.com. And again, arm yourselves is the hashtag at all of the social medias, the Facebooks, Twitters, and MeWe's.
Yes.
And as we mentioned, it is Tuesday. And we all know what that means.
Yes.
We are ready for, we're ready for Kari.
Yes.
Whatever happens
I'm always
after that.
ready for a miracle.
I am as well, and you know.
Hi, Miss Kari Melinek. How are you this evening?
I am actually doing really well because I just learned a new word that's going to make me hipper than ever.
Gonna be so cool in style.
See?
It's going to make me fleek.
Oh, son of a gun.
I almost spit my coffee. I was not ready for her to say that out loud and in public. I just wasn't ready.
Amazing.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that, you know, the example they give. So it says fleek is informal.
Oh, good.
But it says it means extremely good, attractive, or stylish, as in my hair is on fleek right now, which my hair is not on fleek right now.
What are you talking about?
You know what would be really good is if we could come up with a new word that Kari hasn't heard every week. Oh, no. I'm going to amp the ante. Then turn around and get her to use it in her next sermon.
Oh, buddy, but it has to be recorded, so.
And it's not like, and it would never be anything inappropriate, anything bad, or anything like that, but something like fleek. Like, how funny would it be for all of us to find out that in her next sermon she uses the word fleek? That would be great.
That'd be so good.
And not at all inappropriate or sacrilegious at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Yo, Jesus was on fleek.
Yeah, look.
Oh my God.
Look. Jesus had a sense of humor.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I mean, really.
That's all. Need we say more?
But that's a fun word.
It is. It rolls off the tongue.
It really does.
Sorry.
Fleek.
It sounds funny because I don't think of what it actually means.
Right.
I don't know what I think. I think of like somebody with dandruff or something. I really do.
My hair's fleeky.
It's all flaky.
Oh God.
Because you say it fast enough, it sounds like flake, and I'm hearing flake.
If you have a bunch of dandruff, that would not be on fleek.
That would
That
not be.
would be on ew. Right?
Yeah. L.
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 Like, oh my God.
Like L.
L.
Totes my goats.
Like L.A.
L.A.
Okay, so you said totes my goats. I think that's
You remember where that came from?
That was so good. I love that commercial.
That was a good.
yes, the commercial with James Earl Jones and the
Yes.
other dude.
Yeah. And the other dude.
And the other dude, that was Zod from Superman. Thank you very much.
I know,
Okay.
right?
What was his name? God, I can't remember his real name now.
See, there you go.
I know
The
I
other
know his
dude.
character, but anyway, yeah.
So yes, so I'll use that sort of saying, but like I will do that one, or I'll say cray cray. And one of my best friends, she will shut me down every single time, and she tells me, if you say cray cray again in my presence, I will not be your friend. So now I am going to be so with it. I'm going to pull Fleek out and
Right.
just blow her mind, and she's
There
not
you-
even going to know how hip I am.
Right. Yeah, because the reason to be hip is so that you can show up your friends from church.
Maybe.
She doesn't go to church with me, so it's all good.
Oh, okay, no
well,
worries.
then never
then.
mind.
You're all
then.
good.
Oh well, in that case,
No problem.
still, I mean, to use still, it makes me giggle. Fleek.
Oh, it's so good.
That was a slip of the tongue too, and she's like,
Oh.
I didn't hear that before. And
Mm.
next
Yeah.
thing we know, we're on what was it, the Urban Dictionary, and
Mhm.
Yes.
the things that you do in the middle of and you're looking up who is
Yes, I am. Terrence Stamp.
Terrence Stamp.
That's right.
Yes,
He
That
made
was-
that up?
that was no. Terrence Stamp was the other guy across from
Oh, that
James
was the
Earl
other guy.
Jones.
That was Totes guy.
Yes,
Okay.
because there's nothing funnier than James Earl Jones.
my goats.
Yes.
Totes my goats. It's just
Yes.
it's hilarious.
I think so too.
Wow, this is the weird. This is like the most laid back show we've done. Like
That's-
usually, like
I know,
we're
right?
in
We're like all
deep
through-
in.
Oh.
Well, you know what it
Hey.
is.
This is the art of language. It is deep. It's connecting with people on a whole different level, which is what we're called to do.
Mhm.
It
Really?
is. No, it is.
Well, so here's the thing.
So-
Like Zig the Jackal Gator on MeWe says, I considered buying a yeet cannon. Now, do you know what the word yeet means?
Oh God.
How do you spell it?
Y-E-E-T.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeet is an exclamation of excitement, approval, surprise, or all around energy,
And
often as issued when doing a dance move or throwing something.
thank you guys. And
That's all I have.
oh, see, there's
Oh.
another version of yeet.
It's not a good one.
No, it's not.
It's very inappropriate.
Mm-mm. It means to vomit,
Okay. Hmm.
vomit or to throw up,
Yeah, she didn't
to
catch that.
expel.
To release in a
Okay.
forceful manner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
To expunge from oneself vile things.
All right. Well.
Good times.
Hmm.
Had by all.
See, it's all and you are correct. Yeet was originally just an exclamation.
Yeah, because it's supposed to literally come from like the sound you make. Eek!
Yeah, the
Like when a girl squeals, it's a ee, but they
That
just
thing.
shorten it to a yeet. That's
Yes.
what it was originally from.
right.
Now it's like all kinds
Also,
of like everything else.
The word evolved.
It rolls to the dirt and picks up all kinds of crap along the way.
Okay. Oh, now I'm. Oh, interesting. Now I'm seeing different things. Okay.
Ah, see, she's looking it
Uh-huh.
up as we go.
Yes, I
Oh.
am.
Please tell me that's not a high
That's-
point.
That's
oh,
real. It's real.
That's a high point too. That's
that's
nat-
good.
I had that very same gun. That's a 9mm.
Mhm,
That is a
mhm.
great doorstop. That's all it is.
Anyway,
Yeah. Good times. God, this is so bad.
oh, asking for a friend, Jack Hole, Kari, Dylan,
Mm-hmm.
Steven,
Mm-hmm.
at DOA Show.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I hear someone use the word on fleek, I automatically assume they're stupid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's
and
so true. It is so true.
he also put Kari is on DOA Show Mojo right now, and then he did a GIF of awesome. Yes.
Yeah, he did Will Ferrell.
He is right.
doing
Until
the-
but
doing
he
the
he
punches.
posted that before he did the
fleek.
fleek statement.
Yes.
So
Oh.
Okay. Well.
he might be a little bit disappointed now, but
Also, Peekapoo
Yeah.
is
Oh, usually there's so much more to
so many other
but
things. Usually we get so deep in this thing. Peekapool over on the Twitter also says, "Hey Keith, your wife is using strange words on the radio." I love you guys so much.
This is
So Kari,
we actually have
Yes.
things to talk about.
we do have things to talk
Cool.
about. We've got some studies that have been, brought back from life, brought back from the dead there, and resurrected, as it were. We also
Because
have
that's
some,
what you do.
some people who should never be resurrected. But before we get to all that, I do want to talk about Patriot Mobile.
What about
Good.
Patriot Mobile? Exactly.
Well,
Is it
about
something
the-
specific?
Well, there is. There's a lot of things specific about Patriot Mobile I want to talk about. The fact that they support your freedom of speech.
They do.
The fact
good.
that they support your Second Amendment rights.
They do.
The fact
That's
that
good.
they support, families
They should.
and not killing people
What?
or kids.
Or kids.
The fact that they
That's weird.
support the sanctity of life is what I mean. Immigration law, one of those things. Religious liberty, another one of those things. The fact that this company is a veteran-led, conservative cell phone company and the only one in America.
Good. Is there any way that I might be able to acquire said service from such a fine company? Because clearly I am not. I am paying money, unfortunately, to those big phone companies.
I know you are, Dylan.
And I am woefully regretful of my indiscretions, and I would like to atone
Well, for
myself.
Dylan, for you,
Do you have an in?
I
Is there,
have an in.
Do you have a guy?
I've got a guy.
You got a guy.
I got a guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I have a phone number for you.
You do?
Yeah, you can
hold on.
call this number.
I have my
Okay, good.
handy phone.
Thank
Let's
you.
get ready.
It's 1-877.
1887.
877.
Oh, 877.
Jeez, what's wrong with you, dyslexic?
Remember the AI can't do
I
numbers.
know you can't do numbers. 367.
367.
7524. And just so you know, that's 1-877 367
7524.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay, I
You
got it.
So
Got it. See.
you're good to go. And when you call them, you tell them that Mojo sent you. And if you use the promo code 5,
Mm-hmm.
5, the number.
Like Johnny Five from
Right.
Short Circuit. That just dated me. Good Lord.
That's awesome.
Buddy. Johnny Five, still alive. All right.
Totally on fleek.
There we go.
And with that, good night, folks. We're done.
But if you use the promo code 5, you get a Moto Z3 Play for $5 a month. It's a limited time only. Or you go to patriotmobile.com/mojo. When you go there, you type in the entire word 5, F-I-V-E, and you can get that same deal going on for you today.
Yay.
So anyway, we have a couple studies.
A couple. Well, it's one study.
One study that's been resurrected.
Yes.
Because God knows we can't, actually move on to other important things. We have to dig crap up from the land of yore and try to, maybe this will make a difference now. A new study suggests
Yes.
we are
a new study
happier.
on the old study.
Yes, it's a new study on the old study.
study,
Yeah.
yes.
Perfect.
Suggests that we're happier after our children leave home,
Are we?
but not everyone agrees.
Duh.
Not everyone agrees.
Not everyone agrees.
That
And-
means a lot of parents don't agree.
yes. And they're trying to figure out why it doesn't clearly make sense.
That's interesting. With statistics, like if you study marital statistics and a couple that is newlyweds and they're all, yay, we're happy, we're newlyweds, and then they have kids, it kind of declines, and then you're kind of plateaued at, and then once the kids move out, it comes back to that honeymoon level.
Well, can I ask a question here? Because I guess I'm weird.
You guess?
I know I'm weird, but when we, that's not a thing here.
What do you mean that's
At
not
least
a thing?
with the wife and I, it's not a thing.
Oh.
I mean, we have to find time to do things, but that's
Right.
that's not a thing.
No, you know why? Like, cause, and again, homeschooling, AI, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Sure.
I can tell you why that happens. Because why is it a honeymoon phase when y'all get together? Because you're two people.
That's because it's lust.
Well, no. I'm going to take it outside of all that. You are with an independent person who can feed themselves, who can bathe themselves, who can do virtually everything for themselves. You just get to do it with them.
Oh, yay.
Then you have a child. As wonderful as they are, as fun as they are, you have to do everything for them. No, don't touch that. No, don't put that there. No, put that in your mouth. No, don't drink that. Stay away from that. Don't touch that. It's hot. And you do this for years and years and years and years. And as they grow older, they become more independent, more self-sustaining. And eventually, as they get older, then you start to, as the study tries to imply, you like them better because you're no longer having to give up yourself to take care of this thing. They're taking care of themselves, and you can start focusing on you again.
But I like my kids.
Oh, I love my kids.
I like my kids too. I love them. I like them. I enjoy being with them.
I do. Yeah, I do too.
I mean,
my kids. I've never been around your kids, but I've liked my kids. I've been around my kids. But this,
I mean, I discipline my kids, but I love my kids.
well, that's part of
Sure.
That's part of it. But
Yeah. Well,
You're a parent. You have to discipline them.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
it's part of the
depends
criteria.
on who you talk to.
That's
actually,
part-
because there's a
part-
lot of people who would
Oh,
say,
come on,
"No,
stop
you
it."
don't do
We-
that."
We're gonna go down that road because that is.
Can we go down the spare the rod, spoil the child road real quick? I mean,
We can.
I mean,
By all
it's-
means.
might as well, right? I mean,
Right.
All right.
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 Carrie?
Sure. Yeah. Spare the child or spare the child.
Spare the child.
Spare the child, spoil the rod.
That actually probably works
That
in
works
tandem both
sometimes.
ways if you think
Spare
about
the
it.
rod, spoil the child. But you think about it, a shepherd's rod. A lot of people misinterpret that to, oh, I'm gonna beat my child because I'm supposed to. It's biblical, right?
No.
No, never.
I've heard that used as,
Yeah, I
oh, no,
have
no, I'm
too.
going to spank my child hard or get a switch or whatever because I have to. I mean, and there's this corporal punishment. I knew a girl who belonged to a church where they really pushed corporal punishment as a church, and pushing it forward to the parents as this is what you do as a parent. But if you think about, and I'm not anti-spanking, I mean, no leaving marks, but sometimes a kid needs a swat on the hiney, and that's what's gonna,
But there's a
prevent
time, but there's like a level, and there's like if there's certain things that a kid will do that doesn't necessarily warrant a spanking every single time. You know what I mean? Like,
well, once again, to everything, turn.
there's a season.
Turn.
Well, so yes, there is, and I would also say that there is age limit. Like I've heard of someone spanking his 14-year-old son, and now this is quite a few years ago. But when this person told me that he had spanked his 14-year-old, I kind of went, "What? What are you doing spanking a 14-year-old? Like that's weird. You don't take a 14-year-old over your knee."
I will.
A 14-year-old?
Yep.
It's
14-year-old?
Yep.
depends on what it is.
Hey.
I would disagree with that.
No, not me. Not me. No. I am full on this.
Steven's like, I'll get it. I don't care.
No, and it's not even a thing. It's just this is the accorded reaction to what you've done. And so understand that this is the rule that is set. This action will get this action. I don't care how old you are. Till you're out of my house.
Yeah, so I'm going to disagree with that one.
And that's fine. That's fine. We're good to disagree on things. That's cool.
Absolutely. Now, I don't for one second doubt that you are a good dad and that you approach parenting with love and with responsibility and concern for your children. So it's not, but I think that there is an age limit where you kind of get to a certain age and yeah, let's move on from spanking. But if you think about a rod, like a shepherd's hook, hold on a second, please. Speaking of children, not right now. Okay, go put them up.
Live radio.
Anywho,
You're not doing live radio or anything. I'm just...
no, not at all.
Nope.
I didn't tell them, hey, stay out. Whatever.
It's cool. That's what we do.
But a shepherd's rod was used to guide to steer, to rein back in. And that is where, when you let a child be with no reining in, with no guidance, you are going to have a spoiled child. And I think we all know children in our lives or at the store or wherever.
Yes.
You've met those kids, and I have
those kids.
met some of those kids as adults then, and it's horrible.
Yes, they make terrible adults.
They do.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
lot
do.
of them,
Horrible.
A lot of them
horrible
live in
adults.
California and Portland.
Oh. We
Yes.
name dropping now? Is that what we're...
I'm just saying they live in California and Portland. That's where they're at.
They do.
There are some. It's a spoiled child does not make for a good adult or a responsible
No.
citizen
No.
or a part of a functioning society. It's very difficult to have spoiled adults.
Right. Correct.
So I would, how did we get down that path?
That was
just
all
talking
you.
about discipline.
That was all
Yes.
you.
Yes. Yes.
It was not.
Kari's like, you're
See
not
how I
putting this
just
on
threw
me.
that on you? That's
all.
Yeah.
On
Hello,
you.
bus.
Okay.
But before we go to commercial break, I do want to tell you guys about cat coolers. We have a hankering desire to keep things cold.
A hankering desire.
Yes, I like things when they're cold, such as drinks, or when I have to have, meat that I'm storing for later on down the road. Thank you.
There you go.
Food in general, we put it in cold places. Why? Because we want it to last longer. Well, Cat Coolers has an amazing product just to do just that. Especially when you're out camping or when you're out in the field or when you're out in your yard and you don't want to go inside. But you know what? You just need to get something cold as quickly as possible.
And what would that be exactly?
It'd be a cat cooler.
A cat cooler.
Yes, a cat cooler.
Like a cooler.
Like a cooler.
Like it keeps your ice cold for up to 7 days.
Like that sort of cooler. It's
Fully
also
customizable?
Yes.
Customizable?
Incredibly rugged as well.
Yeah, like it breaks the center block that you tried to break it with?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Dandy.
Yes. But wait, there's more.
But wait, that was the one we were trying to get the other night. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Where's your pen and
Chris. I know he's listening.
paper? Chris, we need a but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. We need Billy Mays.
I need it now.
Anyway, go for it. It'll be here by the end of the show.
It will be. That's the funny part. So, but wait, there's more. Not only are these things less expensive and better quality than their top competitors, but they also have a lifetime warranty.
Like a lifetime.
Like lifetime.
Not like, No,
I mean the lifetime of the product, not your lifetime.
but that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like lifetime, not
Yeah,
this
lifetime.
crap where they like lifetime means like 6 months to a
Not
year.
lifetime movies. No.
No. Oh.
Ooh.
Ugh. Keep going.
Anyway, you should check them out. Go to catcoolers.com. That's catcoolers.com. Be like Vika Slug over there on the Twitters who used my name, Steven, Steven, to get 10% off on the discount when you go to catcoolers.com.
.com.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Good.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I didn't
What
say a
is
word.
wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm in a mood.
Oh, you are in a mood.
I've been in a mood all
Well,
day.
you're going to be in a bigger mood later.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Will you bring
yeah.
up the next
Oh,
one?
good.
Life in Progress
That's fun.
Radio over on the Twitter says, listening to DOA's show with Kari Malinak, children wants mommy. The definition of life in progress. I love live radio.
Yes.
We do too.
This I wouldn't trade it for anything else. It's so much better this
That's
way.
how this works.
It is how this works. No, going to the thing you were talking about the shepherd's rod and everything else. It wasn't necessarily meant to bludgeon the sheep. It was a guide. It was a hey, it was a tap. It was, and that's not to say, I mean, obviously when it comes to punishment, the point of a punishment is to have an adverse effect. It's not supposed to be enjoyable. Enjoyable. Holy
Enjoyable?
smokes, I need more coffee.
Yeah, you do.
It is not supposed to be enjoyable. If your kid is not upset, if there's not a form of disappointment or something, then it's not strong enough.
Right.
However, as mentioned before, we don't want to leave like marks or
No welts.
broken bones or anything like that. That's a line, and you have to find it.
Yes.
It's to guide, not to break.
That's
exactly.
right. That's
Exactly.
right.
Guys, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Here comes the commercial break. Shh. 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 I can't take you nowhere. Good Lord.
Jeez.
I can't do anything.
What's wrong with you?
That's why we can't have nice things.
Because you break them.
Because I break them. Oh,
Darn AI.
we
breaking
have
things.
been told over on one of the watch parties that we are not to mistake Portland with Oregon. And I've heard that, actually.
You know what?
That's the same thing. You know
That's
what?
fine.
In all fairness, that's the same thing as what people do with us when they compare Charlotte to North Carolina. And it's not.
That is fair.
That's not.
That is fair.
Okay.
Yeah, Charlotte is not North Carolina. We actually, it is so close to the South Carolina border, we're hoping they take over.
Just take it.
Just take it away.
Take that in Carowinds.
We don't want it. Get it out of here.
You've already got Carowinds.
Why don't you like Charlotte?
Because I mean, the city itself is pretty. The people, they're nice people. They're just misguided is the word. Like it's all the crap that we get, the stupid things that they try to do
in North Carolina?
in North Carolina.
Yeah.
They
Come from there.
start
Yeah.
from there. The bathroom, remember the NCAA, the bathroom?
Yeah, I thought that started in Raleigh.
No. It was Charlotte because they
Hello,
were
twins.
I know. It was Charlotte because they were doing the NCAA tournament.
Gotcha.
And it happens every year, and it's big. It's one of the biggest money makers for
Yeah.
for North Carolina every year, and it was threatened that they were going to lose it if they didn't get their
Yeah.
act together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember?
Here's one for the books.
Mm-hmm.
The modern liberal moral code. Spanking a child is child abuse. Raping a child is a lifestyle choice.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
And killing a child before or at birth is a constitutional right.
See, that is sad, but it's so very true.
And so leading into the after commercial break.
God,
Jeez, Kevin, it's like you know what's going on, buddy.
It's like
All right. We're coming back. Shh, 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 shh. And we're back.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I-
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hey.
This DOA show.
I was going to see how long we can do that.
No.
You guys are seriously like twins. Earlier, you said the same word at the same time just during that commercial break. And then as we're coming back, you're both sipping out of your coffee the exact same time, same speed.
Hey, this is what we do.
You
He
have-
was about to say that.
I was actually. I have to do this real fast. Oh, so over on one of the watch party, on the
thank you.
Facebook,
Yeah. Mhm.
somebody so eloquently referred to this show as a train wreck.
No, it's
Hold
not
on.
a train
I'm
wreck.
going to explain this.
Sure.
I typed in there what we actually call it. Actually, there is a show that is on Mojo that is a train wreck, and that would be Off Track with Whiskey Six.
Yeah,
That's the show you want to hear if you want to hear something off track.
that is a train wreck for
That
sure.
is a train wreck for sure.
It's a good one.
Ours, however, is what we call a dumpster fire. And I bring this up because we actually have a sounder for it that not a lot of people who are new to the show have. And so
Right.
we are this. Dumpster fire! We are a dumpster fire.
And if you have any concerns, questions, comments, please leave them below.
Yes,
It's no problem.
we love it. Good, bad, make fun of us. We don't care because we're doing this for fun. And yeah, so there. Anyway.
Go there.
No, I mean, it's one of those, obviously, if we're, in the wrong or if we're, crossing some things and being rude, that's one thing. I'll worry about changing that. But as a whole, I've learned this a long time ago. There are 7.5 billion people on this planet, and you're not going to make everybody happy.
Mm-mm.
And so
No.
you make happy who likes and makes you happy, and then the rest of them, you just kind of go, oh, thank you, and you move on. It's
Yeah, it's very true.
I don't have time.
Zig the Jackal Gator wanted to point this out. It's because Dylan's AI is programmed to copycat.
It's the mimicking program. How does he know this?
I am really good about this. And
How does he know
How do you
this?
guess, man?
Has he been messing with the computer or something?
I don't know. Oh, that might have been why yours was messing up earlier.
Daggone it.
Jackhole.
That actually makes perfect sense.
Zig. What's wrong with you?
Oh,
Anyway, continuing forward, before we move on, we have combat flip-flops.
Not the combat flip-flops.
The combat flip-flops.
Wow, don't say that like that again. That was
Fine, I won't say it again.
That was really weird. I feel like you should have been wearing blackface at that moment at a eating chicken or something. That's what it sounded like you were trying to do.
I
And
was
that,
not
sir,
trying to do that,
That,
sir.
sir, is racist.
That makes you racist. Because you
I
pulled that
brought
out.
it up.
Yeah.
Wow. I pulled it out. That's,
You're racist for pulling that out.
ding.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with. We got stuff
Okay,
to do.
fine. Hold on. Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on. I need this. To create peaceful, forward-thinking opportunities for self-determined entrepreneurs affected by conflict. Our willingness to take bold risks, community connections, and distinct design communicate.
Uh-huh.
Business is not bullets.
You sure about that?
Yes,
I'm positive.
I'm deadly positive.
Deadly positive?
Deadly positive. Look,
Please, dear God. Wow.
Combat Flip-Flops is amazing. Look, their tagline here is join the unarmed forces, which they aren't really unarmed. It's just the fact that they go into these areas that are poverty-stricken, stricken by war and violence and crime, and they've taken these areas, gone into them. Not only do they provide education for the women in the local area, but they build communities and opportunities for more business and more commerce. Their design is to help the communities that have been ravaged by war come back to life in the best way, in the most honest way, in the safest way possible, through commerce and education. Check them out today. Go to combatflipflops.com. It's combatflipflops.com. If you use the promo code Defender25, you can get 25% off the first purchase that you make. Combatflipflops.com, Defender25, when you go there.
Yay. Let's see. I'm looking at stuff real fast.
What,
Twins
what,
that really
what,
were being
what?
made fun of were called twinsies.
We are twinsies.
Can't help it. This is what happens when you...
Yeah, it's just how we do it. It's just, don't do it. Wonder Twin powers activate. I know, I see it.
I know. I thought about that too.
Thank you.
Somebody's going to make us a ring. You know that.
Shape of a bucket.
Form of steam.
There you go. That doesn't work with a bucket.
That's what makes it funny.
Oh, the son of
All
a
right.
gun.
Fell for it.
Uh-huh.
Walked right into it.
Yeah.
You know what's not fun?
No,
Alyssa Milano.
that's true.
She's
All right, show's done. You made your point.
yeah, that's all you have to
Thanks.
say. If Alyssa Milano, and you just kind of be like,
And we're
done.
And we're finished.
And thank you. Good night, folks. DOAEshow.com. No.
That was gold.
Comedy gold. Okay. So Alyssa Milano claims that her life would be, quote, lacking all its great joys, end quote, if she didn't have 2 abortions. So let that sink in for a moment. Just let that marinate in that for a moment.
Let me catch my breath.
Okay.
I'm a little bit clamped.
And I'm gonna try it again.
Speak amongst yourselves.
Yeah, speak. Talks amongst yourselves. Alyssa
So
Milano.
her life,
Uh-huh. As a rich
Her life.
celebrity.
if she didn't get the opportunity to kill
Mm-hmm.
2
Mm-hmm.
babies,
Yes.
Mhm.
2 human beings that were
Uh-huh.
her flesh and blood,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
her life would have sucked if she couldn't kill them.
Well, it would be different. She would be lacking certain joys.
She would lack joy.
Certain joys, yeah, all the great joys. Uh-huh.
You see, joy is not something that you have due to carnal things.
Wait.
Joy. Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
I am shocked. Color me shocked.
Joy is not something that you get from anything that she talks about.
No, the joy she is referring to is actually a chemical high, basically. It is endorphins. It is not
Yeah,
it's not actual true joy.
That's happiness.
Yeah, that's happiness, and people tend to conflate the two.
Which is circumstantial.
Yes. It's
Happiness.
happiness is things that happened in happy, happen. It's things that happen to you. It's circumstances that you feel benefit you and make you feel good, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Joy, on the other hand, has to do with what you do out. And let me put it this way. Happiness is what comes into you, and joy is what you push out. In a, handicap AI layman's term, homeschooling kind of a way. No, it is. It is. It is because you
See, I was going a different way.
I think I'm going the same way as you, Stephen.
Yeah,
of course. Leave Dylan hanging on his own little island. Go ahead.
We're going the opposite way.
Of course you are.
Joy is something that comes from God and God alone.
But
It is a fruit of the Spirit.
Yes. And now I think
and all of that comes from where? The Holy Spirit, which is inside, comes out. Oh, my dear God, people. Really? We're going to split hairs.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Split
Yeah.
Because you were talking about how happiness produces joy, and it doesn't.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you said happiness goes in, joy
No,
comes out.
I'm saying the happiness. You feel happiness, as you said, it's an external thing. It's what happens to you. If I hand you $100, that makes you happy. It was from ear out.
But it does not mean that joy will come out from $100 that was put
I
in my
didn't
hand.
imply that. Who said I did?
You did.
Slander.
You did.
Lies and slander.
You did. We
Lies
can play
and
back
slander.
the show.
That's not what I meant then. I apologize. I
Okay.
feel like Moss from IT right now.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
IT
you need-
crowd.
Just go ahead and apologize for it.
It's not what I.
That's not
Hi,
what I
my
meant
name
to
is Dylan.
say.
I apologize for sounding like an idiot.
Thank you. Okay, now we're good. Now that we're all on the same
Now that we're all on the
page.
same page.
Kari, take it away.
What is that whole dumpster fire thing?
Oh,
I
yeah,
kind of
you
feel
want
like
that-
we're in that right now.
There you go.
There you go.
So, yeah, joy is not circumstantial. We can be very unhappy and still have joy
Mm-hmm.
because it is of the Holy Spirit. Joy can absolutely be part of what, gets pushed out, but we cannot create joy for ourselves. It is a fruit of the Spirit. Happiness is very, very circumstantial, and it can change just every 5 seconds, quite honestly. I mean, a few minutes ago, you were very happy explaining something, and then we said,
No,
you're wrong,
that's
and
not
you
good.
were
Yes,
unhappy.
and then I got unhappy. Exactly. See,
Very quick.
what everyone on the show doesn't realize, that whole thing was staged. That was example. That was example
Yes.
through living, and
It was perfect.
It was all hooked up. Then
We made it just right.
You go back to the twinsy thing. See, Steven and I were
Right.
lockstep.
Boom.
Kari wasn't aware of it, but lockstep over
here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So bad.
So,
Anyway.
does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh, it makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
Shut up.
Good.
It's not funny.
It is.
It's not funny.
It really is. Oh my gosh, I nearly knocked over my table. All
Look
right.
at you.
She was laughing really
Somebody was
well.
excited.
Yeah, really hard.
I know.
laughter.
I was laughing
You were
because I
laughing.
was happy.
Because
But not
But I'm
joyous.
joyful.
But you weren't laughing because you were
joyful.
joyous. You were just
No.
happy.
No, I
Yes.
was laughing because I was happy, and it was hilarious.
It was.
it was hilarious. Hilarity as it ensues and everything.
Yes.
So, but yes,
Yes.
no, this story bothers me because as anybody who knows me knows that and Steven is the same way. There is no.
I'm not going to let you listen to this girl's voice.
No, we're not going to because
But I do want you to hear what
That
she said.
makes me happy,
yes,
That does, yeah. It
and
makes
that
us-
is joyful.
that is
Yes.
joyful.
That's a joyful noise right there.
Oh,
But she did say this.
Mm-hmm.
My life would be completely lacking all its great joys.
Hold on.
Sorry, not sorry.
Mm-mm. No. Here, like,
I would never have been free to be myself. And that's what this fight is all about.
Your kids were never free to be themselves.
Yeah, you didn't allow them to because you decided to kill them.
I would like to know what great joys she's referring to.
The joys of self-loving.
Well, I got that, but I mean, it actually come out. Ew. Whoa. Wrong show.
Hey,
but
the bell is there for a
this is
reason.
no, this is true. I mean, did you remember the fires they had? Was it last year?
Yes.
The bad ones.
In Malibu, yeah.
She was all over Twitter and stuff talking about how she saved her horses. Is that the joys she's referring to?
The joys.
The
of
joys of
horses.
owning those horses because
She could have owned the horses and had kids.
yeah, it's weird that you're a fairly wealthy celebrity.
Maybe she just really likes pickled okra.
Ew. I don't do pickle. I eat fried. I don't eat pickled okra.
It's a song.
I got
referencing a
that, but
song.
I couldn't go that with you. I started thinking of pickled okra. And
Yeah, well,
it was
it's called
nasty.
The Joys of Pickled Okra is
I
the
know
song.
what song
It's
it
not-
is. I just
I don't know
remember.
that song.
It's an a cappella group.
It is. It's funny.
It's
Okay.
hilarious.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
The Joys of Pickled Okra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's from an a cappella group. So
That's why I
that's
went
even
fried because to us it's an inside joke. No one
Yes,
else got
Nobody
that.
else got it. That's why I had to
I
explain
like fried okra.
I do too.
fried okra.
Right? With a little bit of fried liver.
Oh, well, no.
Fried chicken liver
Liver?
with some, fried chicken liver
I
with
can't
some
do
fried
chick-
okra. But you can.
I can't do chicken, but I can do beef.
I can do
Oh,
that too.
gosh.
Beef livers?
No liver.
Ooh. Actually, you know what's really good? Beef heart stew.
I haven't had
Oh,
that in
gosh.
forever.
So good.
I haven't had that in forever. I haven't had that actually.
That must be a Southern thing.
I think my grandma made that.
You're
once.
in Texas.
I was born and raised in the Midwest.
You're still in Texas.
Okay, that doesn't mean, I mean, I don't fry all my food and I don't put gravy on everything. And
Neither do I. Ask him.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I do. I would.
I don't.
Everything has to have a hint of bacon flavor.
Ooh, hint of bacon.
Hint of bacon.
That would be a great product.
Doesn't it? And that would be exactly the name of it. Hint of
of
bacon. The bad part is you know what? Kari's laughing and not at what I said, but the fact that we said it in unison.
yes.
Ever since that glass window broke that we're twinsies now, she's
Yes.
noticing everything.
It is just unbelievable.
Oh, nice Crowder.
That is a good Crowder picture.
And you see what's funny is,
Joyful noise reference.
yeah, and
Very
he doesn't
good.
get it. He doesn't think we know, but we
We
know.
know.
Oh my gosh.
They were in our church. What?
A month ago? 2 months ago?
Was it a month ago?
It was about a month ago.
I missed that one. That's right, because I was live. I did it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I had Jen Torres.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yep, you did. You
I
did the show
did.
by yourself
Cool.
with Jen Torres.
And I didn't screw up
Oh, good job.
Cool.
once in my life. Anyway, we were talking about Alyssa
Yes.
Milano, the cookie.
Oh, the cookie?
The cookie.
Cookies.
Actually, the cookie's better than she is.
So much
Yes.
I can't.
What was this? Okay, so where was she speaking? She was.
This was her podcast.
She has a podcast now. Did you know that?
Oh, this was on her podcast. I forgot that she did one. I did know she did one, but I forgot about it because
It's so
Because-
relevant in your life that you
Man.
it didn't mean anything to me. Yeah.
completely didn't give a flying rat's tail.
You know, I'm really glad that you said that. I just really glad.
We get reminded of it every time this story pops up. We're
I
like,
know.
oh well, by God.
Yeah.
she has a podcast. I'll be damned. That's pretty much how it
Yeah.
happens every single time.
I remember reading when she was starting it, and it was this whole premise of, we're going to talk about real truth and all of this, getting the real truth word out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this is her real truth, that her life would have suffered if she didn't get to murder babies.
Except for the real truth is in Psalms.
Mm-hmm.
It says children are the gift from the Lord.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
They are a gift.
And anybody who's got kids knows that. Like there is a level of love that you have for that child that you don't have for any other human being on earth.
Yep.
It is instant. It is unconditional.
Mm-hmm.
And it and the problem that people have, I think, with they're okay with abortion as freely as it is and everything else is because of the fact that what children end up doing is children are a form of sanctification for you. It shows you where your flaws are at. It's okay to be impatient with your spouse who is an adult and who can kind of brush it off or whatever, but to an innocent little child, when you realize that you have just lost your ever-loving mind over spilling a drink that a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, whatever is going to do, you're going to learn real quick, I shouldn't be this big of a jerk and this hot-headed. I need to work on that.
Yeah.
Right.
And because it involves self-reflection and it involves people having to evaluate themselves and change themselves, nobody wants to do that because it's too hard.
No.
So it's just easier to kill the
No.
child and not have the child. I know. And it's easier to just be me, and I can be in my bad habits and whatever, because, my spouse can overlook it or get rid of it or brush it off or leave me, and we'll find another one who will get over it. You know what I mean?
Well,
and that's sadly how it goes.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes.
Asking for a friend, Jackal. Cookie has a podcast?
I know. We're just as shocked as you. Colored me shocked.
I know. You're once again with the colored comments.
I know. I'm racist.
I want to know what color shocked is.
I don't know. I think it's like a yellow. I think it's orange.
Do you see my face?
Oh, all right.
It's that color.
So
whatever that color is.
Whatever this color is. I don't know.
It's
peachy with a hint of pink.
It's a lot of pink. I don't know why. I'm not a
pink.
red-faced person. I really not. Like
you
may have pink undertones.
it's the lighting. I've got like light straight in my face.
That's his.
Oh, okay. All right.
I need to work on my tan.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, have you ever? Okay, so this is totally a non sequitur, but
So is everything in this show.
So is the whole show. So
I almost got a spray tan because we're I don't know. Almost got a spray tan. I don't know if you've ever done a spray tan before.
Nope.
It is hilarious. The pigmentation that sits on your skin and soaks in a little bit, it is crazy. And I didn't do it before the show because I thought it would be really scary. But the funniest thing is the last time I did it, it started, I don't know what happened, but I started looking like I had leprosy because there were some splotches that were faded really fast. And so I was walking around with like leper toes and I had put stuff on where the spray tan shouldn't have clung to the toes really. And like my stomach was all leprosied and it was really funny.
That's the only thing I know of as far as the spray tan goes. Yay, story time. And that was story time with Kari. No, the only thing I know of as far as spray tan goes is that episode from Friends where Ross goes in and gets it done and he only gets like the he messes up and just gets the front.
Because I got a Groupon for it. I thought, I'm going to try it. I got a Groupon for it. And I went in and I said, that's exactly what I said. I don't want to look like Ross.
Look, my humble experience, Groupon is amazing. There's two things that you don't get from Groupon, and that is underwear and pretty much anything as far as beautification goes. Tans, massages, whatever. They're very hit or miss. They're very food and stuff. Okay. Certain products you can see. Okay, cool. But you don't get underwear and you don't get any type of body stuff because
the first time I did the spray tan, it actually worked nicely. It was the second time that I don't know what I did.
You came out a leper.
You did. You came out.
Yeah, I kind of did.
With the pigmentation problem.
It was really funny though. But something like that, I mean, I have to laugh. I have a friend who does spray tans and her husband calls her Little Orange Toe because she always has orange toes. And the other thing I said, I don't want to look like Ross. And I think I have like skin. I've been told I have skin. I said I have like Donald Trump syndrome where like my skin turns certain makeups orange. And I did not want to be orange. And the spray tan has never looked orange on me, which is good. That's important. But and I checked with Keith. I was like, does this look okay? Because I mean, it'll fade after about a week and a half anyway. So, but
does this look orange or am I okay? I mean, it's not.
Yeah. I don't want to look orange.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't. Well, depends. Are you auditioning to be the next Cheeto? Chester Cheeto or?
No, and I have no
desire to be
goal to be an Oompa Loompa.
Oh yes, that's it. Yeah, well, you're too tall for that anyway.
You are too tall.
That's true. So I guess no need for the orange.
No.
I don't think orange is the thing for you.
Orange is not the new black.
No.
That was pretty good. All right.
Well played.
Thank you.
Well played.
I tried.
Yes, that's good.
I tried. Because that's just I've never had the urge to do a spray tan. I will go out in the good old nature and burn.
Yeah, I just don't want to damage my skin.
Yeah, but you're putting chemicals on it.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
It's tomato. It's pretty much
the same thing.
Really doesn't make a difference. It's all
cancer's cancer. It doesn't
all the same.
Yeah. I should probably figure out which exact exactly what chemicals are really in that.
Mm.
Well, shoot.
Now I've
I
got
guess
you
I'm
thinking.
just gonna be neon forever.
It's okay. I have the same problem.
You do.
I really do.
It's funny.
I tan nicely, but I just don't want to damage my skin.
Oh, so do I. I just don't get outside.
Yeah.
ever. I don't go outside.
That's true.
I stay in. That's just
Every time I go outside, I wear a big floppy hat, and it's seriously like this big. It looks like it's a sombrero, but it's not. But it's
you
floppy.
do the church lady hat.
It's not a church lady hat.
It is a church lady hat.
No, hold on. It is only a church lady. Does it have a veil?
No.
Then it's not a church lady hat.
What are you talking
It-
about?
It doesn't have that sheer veil. It's not a
bought
church
it-
lady hat.
I bought it in Charleston. It's floppy.
I know
it's
which one.
beachy.
It's like a really big straw hat. Like,
Mhm.
Yes.
yes, I've seen those.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I will give that only because I know what she's talking about.
Yes.
Because
It's a good hat.
I have destroyed a bunch of them.
Actually, no. There is a good place for you to go and check this out.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
There is. If you go to therichsolution.com,
Mm-hmm.
you can actually get up with people that will have conversations with you. You might even be able to talk to Gwen Rich.
She is awesome. That
She is. And
you
she
wanna
knows
Really
a
talk-
nice
lot.
lady.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a trooper?
Yeah, I mean,
Holy smokes!
8 different doctors, stage 4 cancer, broke her neck.
Look, she is the cat cooler of humanity.
She is, for real.
Like his taking it and sorry, Kari just she life is like thrown everything at her and she just kind of picked it up and threw it back.
She
you
just
know,
broke.
is a beast.
Cancer, broke it.
I did she
Yep.
it, like it I couldn't do it. I'd be what? I got cancer. I'd be in a corner crying like a little girl.
Yeah, you would have.
I have my blankie, my pillow.
And we're not saying that she didn't. We're just saying that afterwards, she got right back
She
up.
said, "In
And
your
she was
face,
"Whatever,
cancer."
Screw you guys.
Yeah.
But you could probably talk to her about this. She probably knows a lot about the chemicals that are inside of those things, and that she can help. Kind of like give you more advice in that sort of way, or maybe you could actually help your body with the nutrition that she has, with the supplements that she has there on her site. You know, they have the digestive health, the cognitive health, your joint health, your basic supplement sets. They have something for ladies over 50.
Oh, you mean for the menopauses?
For after the menopause?
The menopauses?
I'm
The
talking
hot
about,
flashes and the
I'm talking about for the libidos.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about it either. I'm just saying that it's there.
If you need to talk about it,
Go to
Gwen Rich will-
therichsolution.com. Go
She
to
will-
Gwen Rich. She will talk to you. Yes. Not us.
sweet lady. No, I don't know nothing about that junk.
Or you could also check out the Doc Thompson Healthy Lifestyle Challenge.
Yes, which I need to do. By
Yes,
the way,
they have a
'cause
support group. They've got everything going on there. They've got
I'm a
on
big fat
Facebook.
fatty.
They've got a ton of people talking back and forth, making sure that they support each other. A couple of our hosts are on there.
Yeah, Brad did it for a while, didn't
He's still
Is he
technically
still
does
doing
I
it?
think he still
technically
is,
does,
isn't
yeah.
he?
he? Is it? I don't know.
I think Hot Rocket with an Eye is on there too.
I need to start doing it because I'm starting to become rotund again. Well, no, it's not that actually. I'm
Just go outside and run, dude.
no, I don't. I ran to no. My knees are shot from the military. I'm done. I can't walk. I can walk. I can do that.
Do some crawling.
I thought about that. Do a crab crawl up the parking lot or down the sidewalk. That'd be funny. RichSolution.com.
Thank you. TheRichSolution.com.
TheRichSolution.com. Yeah. No, can you imagine my fat rotund butt crab walking up the
Yes,
walkway?
that's hilarious. I would take
The
video.
neighbors would be laughing. And there's a what would you call this car dealer or not car dealership? The shop over here at the corner.
The House of Toys.
Yeah, the House of Toys. It's a
It's a place
It's
where
an
you can get-
accessories.
it's an accessories shop.
so if you want like 36-inch rims, you want sound systems, you
You
want
to be able to. You really want to actually blow the windows out of your
Yes.
neighbor's house.
You want
with your
graphics,
car.
things like that. Yeah. There's a shop right down here in the corner. And so having described that kind of gives you an idea of the folks that like to hang around there. So can you imagine pasty white me crab crawling from down at that corner all the way?
It would be
I think
so
that,
good.
That
would
would-
bring happiness and joy.
That would,
Yes, it
not
would.
to me, but to everyone else
Everyone
involved
else.
would be
Everyone
like
else.
Everyone else.
hilarity would ensue.
It would be so freaking good. So freaking good.
Oh, that was a dumpster fire
Of a show?
like that. I think we took that to a whole nother level, and we were able to drag Kari Melinak along with us.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Mile marker.
I'm sorry, Kari.
I'm so sorry. Like next time we'll be better about it. I promise.
We'll actually have some content for you next time.
We thought this was going to be it, but I just realized I didn't want to be angry. I wanted
Well,
joy.
we have content.
I
We just
wanted joy.
tangented.
I wanted joy, and I didn't want to talk about Melissa
That's
Milano
it.
anymore.
That's true. That's true.
So-
All right, let's get some numbers from the bell counts, and we'll continue forward here.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 4 missed innuendo bells, 35 actual bells, 1 rim shot, giving us an A for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
There you go.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
DOAShow.com for everything that is us. Go to DOAE Show, at DOAE Show for all the social medias, Facebook, Twitters, all that good jazz. MeWe's.
At Kari Malinak on the Twitters, if you have a question for her, she is always readily available, or at least she will respond as quickly as she can. And make sure and check out everybody on Mojo. You got mojo50.com. That's mojo50.com. Amazing folks, amazing hosts, and a great listener base.
Yes.
Check
See you
them out.
tomorrow.
Yep.